What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good day today. Here we are on Friday morning, and that's right, we got a new episode of The Mandalorian. I hope you're all having a very good day today. It's Friday the 13th. Oh no, look out. I'm sure you'll be okay. It's not Halloween. You know, Halloween's not following on Friday the 13th. Anyway. You get what I'm saying. I hope you're all having a very good day today. And let me know down in the chats, did you get a chance to watch episode 3 of The Mandalorian? I do want to talk a little bit about it this morning. No spoilers before we get into like some more spoiler stuff. So if you have seen it, please don't leave any spoilers or anything in the chats quite yet, in case there's somebody here watching that hasn't watched it or anything like that. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we get into that. I'll let you know. But let's see who all we have here. We got Eric, Heine, how are you doing? Lord Veedo, my man, XR Coon, Conditioner Gordon. How are you doing, my man? Yo, ReeferMan Reviews. My brother, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so let's see. Eric says, just finished watching Mando Season 2, Episode 3. It was really awesome. Friday the 13th. Oh no, says ReeferMan. You said that as soon as I see, yeah, right? Yeah, what an amazing episode. Favorite episode, says XR Coon. Alright. Well, getting, I guess just getting right into it. It was a pretty good episode. It's the kind of starts right off, plenty of action in it, plenty of story going on here, kind of building everything that was going on. I liked it. I thought the episode was really good. We get a bunch of these characters in there. I don't know who all these characters are. I haven't watched all like the Clone Wars and all of those. I don't know all that stuff. I know. I need to watch it. You know what? Maybe what I need to do is do one of those watch-along thingies with y'all. Maybe that's what I need to do. But we did see all these characters, all these No, we won't go there. Not yet. The episode was good, action-packed. I thought it carried the story forward very good. Bryce Dallas Howard did a pretty good job. Yeah, we're gonna save it. Bryce Dallas Howard did a pretty good job directing this episode. Mandalorian, seeking out more Mandalorian, and I don't think he quite found what he was looking for. Maybe he got more than he bargained for. He ends up coming across the Empire, and again, the child once again plays a part. Of course, there was this very funny scene in it. I thought it was great. There was I don't know, there were some things about the direction of this episode. Now, a lot like I can't remember all the characters' names in here. The guy who was playing the general guy, that was with the Empire. God dang, man, what's that dude's name? I can't remember his name. He's good. I like that guy. He looks the part and everything too. It was great. This episode, like, they're not beating around the bush with moving things forward and getting stuff like it's just like oh, okay, like there were things in the story that were done. I think sometimes I feel like it almost moved along a little too fast, but it gave us a lot in this episode. In the episode, I can't remember how long it was. However long it was pretty short. Everything, considering everything that happened in this episode. Now, I will say that Bryce Dallas Howard, as good of a job as she did, certainly better than she did last season. I'll have to go back and see which episode it was that she did, but I remember the same thing. It was kind of like, it was okay. Here, I think she did a pretty good job. Now, I say pretty good because it wasn't the best. I see a lot of people, out there really giving a lot of praise and a lot of love, and that's fine because it was good. because there was plenty of action and stuff like that. And I think people were thirsting for what happened in this episode. You know what I mean? I think people were thirsting for that, and that's part of it. But I gotta say, like, some of the action scenes, they seemed a little too, I wouldn't even say fast paced, but a little, you could tell she's not used to directing all the action and all that kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? I will say that. I will say that. But everything that was happening was cool and exciting. And you know, the great thing was like, they play on this trope as Mandalorian is sitting there facing off against some stormtroopers. They didn't completely go slapstick with the whole stormtroopers hit can't shoot very good. Like, they made a joke about it in the episode. And it's like, oh, it's kind of like, okay, like, ha, ha, you know, like, it's a knee slapper, you know. But then in the episode, they kind of show, like, okay, like, it's not, like, they can, but it's, you know, like, it's not that bad. But I like how they kind of display that too. Like, they kind of made the joke, but they didn't play the joke, you know, while at the same time, they still kind of displayed the joke at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, the realism to it. I thought that was pretty good. They obviously gave us reveals for the next episode, or just future episodes. What do you think? Do you think the thing that they revealed in this episode is going to be in the next episode? I don't know. Altogether, I thought everything here was was done pretty good. Now, I gotta say too, some of the acting in the show, some of the, I don't know, and this, I think this again, this comes down to direction. Some of the actors seemed a little, I don't know, it seemed a little, how would you say? I think it was just the way it was shot, maybe the way it was directed. It seemed very a little. I don't know. It looked kind of low production, like maybe it was overacted, or they were trying to get too much out of it with certain characters, and it just, I don't know. For me, it didn't like really play right, and really in any scene, in any scene, and but for the most part, the episode did what it was supposed to do, gave us some great action, and it was fun. I think people, and here's the thing about the episode. I think everybody is just happy with this episode because we got some action and stuff. We got some things that we were thirsting for in episode 2. Some things like that people were thirsting for. And like, I get it. That's good for us to have expectations of things like that. And then it's like when they give you a little bit, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it was so great, it was so great. But don't get me wrong. At the same time, it was good. It was good. It wasn't bad. But I don't know. I don't know. Altogether, it was good. Like I said, there's some characters I don't really know much about or anything like that. So other than that, I thought it was a pretty good episode. And I think overall, as far as like, because I'm looking back at episode 2. I'm looking back at episode 2, and I was saying I think it's probably about a 7. I think it's probably about a 7. This one, I would say, is maybe about the same, but for different reasons. I would say is about to maybe a little bit better, but I couldn't say that it's an 8. I can't say that it's an 8. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know that I could give it an 8. But all the stuff that it did give me, I could give it all of that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? I feel like, you know, like, everything that's happening, like, everybody's like, and I've talked about this before, like, everything's a 10 or a 1. You're either cold or you're hot. There is no in between. You know what I mean? That's what it ultimately comes down to. There is no in between. And that's why I feel like even giving it like even close to an 8 is being really generous. I mean, maybe, you know, out of 10, yeah, maybe a 7.5, but like, and that's what makes me think like maybe I just need to go back, watch all the episodes again, including with last season and this season, and really compare them all, because I feel like Jon Favreau's episode 1 was really good. That was great. It gave us a lot. It was a nice long episode. Episode 2, I thought it was good. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought episode 2 was good. This episode was good as well, and that's why I'm saying like 7 almost sounds generous for most of these episodes. Like John's, I will give. I feel good giving it an 8. I feel good giving it an 8. But the others, and that's why I say it's good. It's good. And that's why I'm like, maybe some 7s, and maybe they're both 7s. Episode 2 and episode 3 are 7s, both for different reasons. But looking at it, I'm wondering if they're even that. You know what I mean? And be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be really critical of everything that's going on here. And we'll get into it a little bit here in just a few minutes, because I'm trying to keep all this as spoiler free as I can right now before we get into that. But just some of the acting in this episode I felt was very, it just didn't come off genuine. It didn't come off very genuine. Like I was kind of like, I don't know. And to me, a lot of that comes down to direction. But a lot of the things that happened in the episode were really great. And it was shot really great. But like I said, also, some of the action did seem very... You could... I can't even say amateurish, because it was better than that. But you could tell Bryce Dallas Howard is not used to directing action. Plain and simple. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not bad. I mean, it's just... He's helping that. And that's what Jon Favreau is there for, of course. Which obviously he would be there doing helping with a lot of that in the first place. But I think at the same time, some of that stuff still does come down to the director. But I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 as of right now. And like I said, a lot of it's because a lot of people don't really think about just some of these things, you know what I mean? Like you either like it's always like I said, it's always 1 or 10. It's always, it's just, there's never any in between. And when you really look at it, you got to break down a whole lot of a lot of the things in here. And that's why I said there's enough highs and enough lows where I think a 7 is being good. I think it's about a 7. I think it's about a 7. But let me know what your thoughts are. I'm gonna get into the chats, say what's up, see what you guys are thinking about the episode. Like I said, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that thinks that like this wasn't like the best episode. Maybe I'm underrating it. But I think I'm being a little realistic about it. I don't know. And also, I mean, because then what, like, say you get to like you got everything, like you're like on this episode, oh shoot, it's a 9, it's a 10. So then if this is a 10, then by the time you get to an episode that's even better than this, even better than that episode 1, you can't get better than that 10, right? They can't all be 10s. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Be real. I was sitting there. I was thinking about it because I just got a new. We'll get into this a little bit because I just got in some of the crowdfunded comics that I have been that we've been getting. And if you are a channel member here, if you're one of the Myrtle Maniacs, you are helping crowdfund independent creators. I am using the money from that going out as soon as we get 20 channel members. We will do one a month at a price of $20 or less, and that's like with the shipping and everything. So some of them we might have to do digital only, and that's fine because I guarantee you the creators appreciate it. But because the shipping on a lot of them, it's pretty expensive. But when we get to 20, we'll probably do one a month. But yeah. So that's what we're doing with that. I got recently just got a book in yesterday. I dropped a video this morning of the unboxing on it. I dropped a video of it. But that was this right here. This is Guinevere and the Divinity Factory. This is issue number 3. This is issue number 3. And I haven't got a chance to read it yet. I mean, just came in yesterday. And you know, I think I gotta read issue 2 as a matter of fact. Gotta read issue 2. But this is done. It's on Pocket Jacks Comics. It's written by Preston Poulter. He's the creator. Created and written by Preston Poulter. The art in this book is really good. The books that I've seen and I got from Pocket Jacks Comics, like I said, Preston Poulter, have been good. They've got, I mean, the quality of them is good, the art in them is good, and the stories are pretty good. I just got this in, and I did the unboxing of it. And if you would like to see when I get this read and reviewed, I will be dropping the reviews on these for channel members only. Now the channel memberships start at $3.99 for the digital copy, and believe me, that's all you gotta do. $3.99. Hey, it's great. I appreciate it, and that's ultimately what it is. You get like the emojis and stuff. We do some members only live streams. We also sometimes do some live streams with the members only chat, right? So, you know, there's certain little things. On certain tiers, you're gonna you get video requests, and yeah, so you know, feel free to click the join button that's right next to the subscribe button on the channel, or you can even click down in the description if you're on your phone and it's not showing up on there. Click down in the description. There's a little link that says join. And you can learn a little bit more about the channel memberships. So, all that being said, the thing is you got to find a good way to rate it. And as I was sitting here looking at some of the books that I got, because I got another one that I was looking at and reviewing. I just dropped one video for channel members just the other day reviewing Richard C. Meyer's Pandemic. And I realized I'm gonna reshoot that video. I'm gonna reshoot the review, and I'm gonna leave that same one up. But I'm going to shoot the review with some different things in mind, because I was sitting there thinking about things, and I was like, you know what, I need to come up with the same thing like I was sitting here talking about with the show. I need to come up with a good way of rating some of these crowdfunded books, and maybe even do it with like the Marvel, like the other books that I do as well. But the thing here that I was thinking would be important when it comes to the crowdfunded books, because this is what made me think of it, is the value. The value of the books, of these campaigns, because some of them you get in there, you get like you'll pay like, you know, I think it's, you know, $15 or $20, and you know, maybe you get like a little thicker book, like maybe a trade paperback, maybe 75 pages, maybe 100 pages, nice little trade paperback, right? You know, nice and thick, you know, something like that. And now the thing you always got to take into consideration is shipping as well. You know, the shipping always costs money on these things, right? So taking those things into consideration when doing a review, you know, because I was sitting there thinking like, what's the value? Because I've backed a couple of them that the value was like, wow, really good. I recently backed one that we're gonna see the value when this thing comes in. All right. I recently backed one by Brian Pulido for Hell Witch. It's the 3rd issue of this series of Hell Witch, and here's the thing: is I'm going to get that because I've heard that Brian Pulido is the gold standard in crowdfunding, and we're going to see the value in those. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see the value. So, but I started thinking about that. Like, what's the value when it comes to some of these things? Because some of them are really good. Some of them, the value in some of the packages and stuff that they offer are really good. You know, and some of them, like, it's a little bit high. Some of them you're paying a little bit more for certain covers and stuff like that. That's certainly what I did for this issue 3 of Guinevere. This is the regular cover. The one that the campaign that I got on and paid a little bit more for is this one right here, for this cover right here, which is the Jamie Tyndall variant. Now, Jamie Tyndall is one of the creators of I think he's one of the creators of White Widow. White Widow. He does like the covers and stuff. I think he's one of the creators. I'm pretty sure. But he does a lot of the covers and everything for the White Widow series. He does like a lot of the White Widow variants for the Absolute Comics group, which is what they put their material out under. They do some crowdfunded projects on Kickstarter and stuff as well. Very cool stuff. And good quality books. And so I started thinking about that, you know, grading things like that, because what is the value of this? And also, and that's what I'm saying, is this deals with the Mandalorian in the sense that let's really think about these episodes and how good they are. You know, what are they just tickling us right now because we're so hungry for new content? We're so hungry for good Star Wars content that every episode is a 10. Like, you can't realistically tell me, like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just being honest here. Really be honest. Like, this episode isn't a 10. Okay? It's not a 10. It's not a 10. But be honest, like where does it set at? You know, looking at everything, and hey, maybe I need to watch it again. But where does it set at, really? Because like this like I'm just saying, and that's why I say everybody looks at everything as being a 1 or a 10. It's either love or hate. There is no in between. You know, like I said, Favreau's episode, the first episode, it wasn't perfect. It was a great episode. Absolutely. It was great. But episode 2, I liked it. I thought it was good. Is it as good as Favreau's? No. This episode 3, I liked it too. It was good. Was it great? Was it better than Favreau's? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. The action in this episode was great. We got so many of the things that we got in this episode. Like, ooh, nice. Oh, I like. Yeah, great. Yeah, more. Yeah, right. Some of that action was great. We didn't really get that in the first episode, but we did get some action in that first episode, which was really good, right? And that's what I'm saying. So, but then looking at some of the other stuff, like in this episode, like there's just enough things I'm like, it's like, if I'm gonna give Favreau's an 8, and it's a solid 8. I don't know. Should we give half points? Here? I gotta look at episode 2 and episode 3 as being more. They're 7s, maybe. I mean, if I really want to be more honest, if I want to give half points, I would give them more like solid 6.5s, maybe 7s, But that's just if you ask me. I don't want to be one of those people out there, because let's face it, right? You hear this all the time. Ah, that's overrated. By who? Who's overrating it? Who are you listening to? Is it that Rotten Tomatoes? Is it Rotten Tomatoes? Is it your IMDb score? Is it your, like, what? Who's overrating it? And that's what you got to think about. Like, I mean, and you know, everybody's scale is going to be different. But I like to, you know, I'm starting to really think, like, you got to really think about it. Like, really be critical about it. Really be critical. I know. You're just all happy because you got some new stuff. It's so great. We got a whole bunch of characters and stuff. It was great. Good. We gotta see the child emote some more. Well, he's so cute. But be realistic. This episode, at best, is a 7. I'll watch it again. But I can't. Like I said, I'm giving Favreau's an 8. I give it a solid 8. But going much more than that, I mean, you only got 2 points there for anything to be better than that. Can it get better than Favreau's episode? Yeah, absolutely it can. You know what I mean? Absolutely it can. But will it? Will it ever? Could it? That's what it all comes down to. And that's why, like, you know, don't overrate it. Don't overrate it. I mean, be happy that we got some cool stuff and love it for what it is. But let's be real. Let's be real. Let's get into the chats here and say what you're all saying. I see oh man, we got a whole bunch. Oh man. Look at all the people we got here. Oh man. Oh dang, I must have made some people mad. I got a bunch of people here in the chats. Bunch of people here in the chats. Oh man, okay, let's see who we got here. Oh dang, okay. XR Coon says my ranking is at 11, 9, 8, 7, 3, 6, 1, 5, 2, 10. Loved them all. Oh, is this okay for each episode? I get you. I get. All right. Oh, 11. 11. Okay, so there is going above 10 for you, is what you're saying. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay, so you're going with points then. You're going with points. All right, you're going with points. XR Coon's going with points. Stories by Irish. How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. I hope all is well. Nice to see you here. Yeah. Yeah. It's about time to trim it. It's about time to trim it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. I watched that unboxing this morning when I was half awake and I don't remember a minute of it. That's funny. Yesterday I realized 2 things. One is the letters C, Q, and X are pointless, and Secret Wars is impossible since the numbers of universes are infinite. There is always another universe to be destroyed. C, Q, and X for what? C, Q, and X? What are you talking about? What's C, Q, and X? Did I miss something there? I must have missed something there. Black Angus, my man, what is up? How are you doing? What is that? I see we've got driving back to work list. Okay, nice. Mando, yeah, it was pretty good. Chillmonger says trade paperbacks. I love knowing what comic it is from the spine. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I like it. No YouTubing and driving, says XR. That's funny. Have you heard about Unus Annus? I don't know what's an Unus Annus. I don't know what that is. Is this thing? No. Let me see. I think it's not. Okay. Maybe it's just on my end. Pope Service, how are you doing? Let's see. Anything with Bo-Katan crazy is always a 10. About Unus Annus, search it up on YouTube before it gets deleted. I don't know what it is. Just tell, like, can you keep it PG and let me know what it is there in the comments? I am a fab bro. I'm a fav bro. Nice. 9 out of 10 says Chillmonger. Oh, okay. Now it's giving me a hard time. Now YouTube's giving me a hard time. Oh, here, let me do this. Maybe this will help. This might help. Okay. Okay. 9 out of 10. Okay, oh wow. Y'all are on the 9 out of 10 on the 9 out of 10 boat. Okay. You chapter 10 to get to chapter 11. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about episode. Yeah, you're talking about the last episode? Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Absolutely. Okay, points are qualified. Okay, points are qualified. All right. Fair enough. In that case, episode 2 is probably about a 6.5. It's probably about a 6.5. And then this episode, I would say it's probably about a 7. I'll still give it a 7. I'll still give it a 7. I'm gonna give Favreau's. I'll probably give it, if we're going points, it's a solid 8, 8.5. Yeah, I could probably give it an 8.5. I could probably give it an 8.5 if we're going points. Okay, I could give it that 8.5. But I would say that the other one, it's stuck at 7. I highly rate the inclusion of old. I highly rate the inclusion of old. What do you mean? Like how they used like callbacks from like old school shit? Is that what you're talking about? Pope Service says 1.8. 1.8. Angus says chapter 10 was solid. Don't get the hate. Which one was chapter 10? Oh yeah. Last episode. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought that episode was good. Like, if anything, there were things. I think there were more things about this episode that caught my eye that I didn't like more than last episode. Right? Like, there were things about this episode that caught my eye and kind of like, And that stuff is that Bryce Dallas Howard doesn't, like, you could tell she's not used to directing action stuff. It's that. Even though the action was pretty cool, it's pretty solid, I'm still kind of like, you can tell she's not used to directing it. You can tell she's not used to directing it. And that's where, some of that, yeah. But yeah, the last episode, I don't get it neither. I thought it was good. Usually aligned with IMDb. All right, yeah, as I'm saying, I don't really ever go out and check ratings or anything like that. Like, I can't remember what movie it was for the other day because I searched on Google for the rating of whatever movie. Something, it's probably something to give Adam shit for. And I was like, and I looked it up on Google and it kind of gave a couple different ratings. And it showed the Rotten Tomatoes. I've still never actually been to the Rotten Tomatoes site. I just seen the score on there. And on Google. So like I don't really pay attention to all that, and that's why when people say, "Oh, it's overrated," like I know there's a lot of people. I hear a lot of people like this, a lot of people hate that, all these things in between. Like, but who are you listening to? Who are you listening to? You know, who are you listening to? That's kind of what I think. But anyway, I don't really know what we are rating. Is it Mandalorian? Yeah. Need a Mandalorian dildo, bro. Oh man. Then I haven't watched any Mando yet. Okay. Well, I haven't got into spoilers yet or anything, Pope. So you don't have to trip there. You don't have to trip there. I haven't got into spoilers yet, so I almost tripped up and did some. I almost tripped up and did some. Eric Heine says, "Let's do it. Maybe tonight, Eric. Maybe on the Trailer Park Live we'll do that. Give a little bit more people a chance to watch it. I'm doing a little better, but hey, the scruff is growing on me, so all right, so it's all good. All right, good deal. As a chapter, yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. Pope, now the song's in my head. Yeah, you see the 8675309. Yeah, I can't sing it, otherwise I'm gonna get a content claim. Yeah, does this help? 2 3. Yeah, I think so, XR. I got you. Luna Santa started November 14th. It's a channel on one here for a year and is on the last day. Luna Santa says a channel to post every day to make memories so the clock hits 0 for them. All right. Okay. So you need to send me the invite. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I haven't been on there. I made it. Believe me, it's not overly active. I'm not. Well, at least I'm not. I haven't been on. I haven't been on there. I can do that, Irish. I'm saying goodbye today. Watch a video. That was on your. So I suggest you watch a video that was on your birthday. Okay. Just the letters C, X, and Q are completely useless and unnecessary. Letters, just okay. All right. And it's pronounced unes anis. All right. I base the points I give every episode based on that episode alone, and not what came before it or what comes and what might come. So as one episode ranks 8 and ranks 8 and one episode ranks 6, I might still like the 6 better than the 8. Right, I hear you. Yeah, who remembers E pluribus annis from Community? I have no clue what that is, XR-kun. What Community? What Community? RT isn't worth the click. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, I've never been on it. That's why, like, I remember people were having all the about these movies coming out and them getting blocked and all this stuff going on with them. Like, stay the fuck off Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it's that simple. Stay off Rotten Tomatoes. But I get a lot of people use it. You know, all you millennials out there think that some asshole's opinion matters when it's up to you what really matters. You know what I mean? Maybe there's somebody out there that you might trust their opinion, but hopefully it's somebody reliable and not some shit poster. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Somebody actually fucking qualified to do it. Not just some asshole on YouTube. What? Hey, I'm willing to admit to that. Don't listen to me. Shit. You know? I know I'm not perfect. I'm not great. I'm not infallible. You know, you can't take my word for it. Because I like everything. And I'll be honest with you. For the most part, I do. I mean, to get true dislike out of me takes a lot. There aren't very many movies I actually dislike. Right? You know what I mean? I like a wide array of movies. That doesn't mean they're good. It's just maybe I like them because they brought me some sort of entertainment value for whatever reason. It's because I like it doesn't mean it's good. Certainly doesn't mean that you think it'll be good. I'm pay attention to anyone's ratings but my own. Mando was good tonight. This morning. Mando was good this morning. It came out this morning, Landon. I'm not sure where you live at that it came out tonight. But it came out this morning. Hope I got that reference for the song, yeah. Two Gun Pedro, my man, pew pew. What is up? How are you doing? I hope all is well. Love smoking roaches from my roach box because roach boxes are like boxes of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Reefer, man, you're funny. You need to make a song, dude. Make a song. Bro, you ain't saying anus right. There we go, anus. You know why, Landon? Cause in case you can't tell, I don't know what it is. Therefore, I probably don't really give right? You know? I'm just saying. The show Community. Oh, okay, yeah. I've never seen it. I mean, I know of the show. Like, I know. Like, I don't watch shows. I don't like not especially not shows like that. I'm happy to say I don't like anything popular. I don't get something killing the children. Strange Academy, 98% of Marvel, and now DC is out. Yeah, right. Those pistolas! Woo! Yeah, right? Yeah, Pedro in the house. Hope I almost agree with you, man. About the Marvel and DC books. Yeah. Let's see. So much shade. I don't need sunblock to avoid sunburns. Oh man, I'm dropping DC except for a few Black Label. Okay. They canceled my 2 favorite books, Lucifer and Hellblazer. Oh Man, Fanjecture is in the house. What is up, Adam? How are you doing? Landon says, yeah, I know. Oh, man. Don't really give a rat's anus? Sorry, yeah, that's good. I like it. No, that's good. That's good. I like it. Star Wars Theory says it's the best episode yet. Yeah, well, and see, and that's the thing. It's like, that's the thing, like, just because I say that the episode is a 7 doesn't mean it's not good. Doesn't mean it can't be one of the best episodes. But looking at it, like, give me a minute and we'll get into some spoilers here. Give me a minute here. We might as well get into it. Okay. Marvel's dumpfire wrapped in feeling shit wagon, covered in skunk carcasses, also on fire. Well, see, you know, Pope Cerebus, before I get into this, I do want to say one thing. I want to say one thing about the whole Marvel thing, the whole DC thing, all these things people are saying. Like, oh, they need to, you know, like all these stories are doing. Okay, like, look. One thing I will say. You know, we see them, you know, people talking about, you know, they're bringing in new people in these positions, firing people and all this stuff. One thing I will say is good. Fucking good. Go ahead. You know what? I want new talent. I want new talent on these books, writing these books. Now the thing is I want new talent writing good stories with these characters. I don't want just new talent. Good talent telling good stories, and not just stories that they think are good, stories that are actually good for these characters, right? Stories that are actually good for these characters. Now, let's go ahead and get into a little spoiler talk, guys. We're going to talk about some spoilers with The Mandalorian episode 3. Anyone knows that goes to college knows that C's get degrees. C's get degrees. Did you catch Sasha Banks in the Mando episode? Yeah. But yeah, what's her name? Did they? I didn't see. Did they have her name in the credits? Did they actually have her character's name in the credits? Because I didn't really see him give any of that. Did they really say her name? Did they say the dude's name? Did they say the dude's name in there? Like I said, we're going full spoilers now, guys, for Mando. If you haven't seen Mando, you don't want the spoilers. We're talking spoilers. Do I need? Should I put that on the thing? Should I put the thing on the? We're talking spoilers now. We're talking spoilers now. We're talking spoilers now. A lot, you know, the action here in the episode was pretty cool. A lot of this stuff was very cool, but like I said, you can tell Bryce Dallas Howard isn't used to directing action. She don't direct action. That's just what it comes down to. Some of the action, while it was cool, it was great. It was nice seeing a lot of those things. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. I'm waiting to see all the I'm waiting to see all the from motherfuckers like, oh, of course, got all these women coming in, all these women coming in to save the Mandalorian. Mandalorian's fucking cut. Fucking soy boy. Fucking soy boy had to be saved by a bunch of women after he's sitting there getting jumped on a ship. I don't know anybody's saying. I'm just, you know, I was sitting there watching it when they flew in and saved his ass. I was like, oh man, some people are gonna have a problem with that. Mandalorian's so big and brave. They got saved by the whammons. They got saved by the whammons. Okay. I will say, what's the actress who played Bo-Katan in the episode? What's that actress's name? Shit, I guess I could look it up here really quick. Like her, and I think this a lot of it comes down to directing. Her. The way she was probably directed, but the way she came off in the series, like the whole time, and just the way she looked, yeah, Katie Sackhoff. I'm not sure what else she's been in, what else she's done really. But I gotta say, like, seeing her in the episode, like, she didn't seem very, I don't know, very genuine. She didn't come off like, I didn't feel like she seemed kind of emotionless, kind of like wood, kind of just, I don't know, just kind of like that, you know, like, I think a lot of that comes down to directing, and it could be her acting too. It could be her acting too. Um, but I did think that with her, and just some of the character interactions seemed a little, it seemed a little stiff. Maybe that's okay, and especially for her, that's what it is. They seemed a little stiff altogether. It seemed a little stiff. Not everybody did, because like I said, the guy who was the general guy on the ship, that he was, they were going off, and then they were getting ready to fly the ship down. Into the ground. Shit, what's that dude's name? Um, I'll find it in here. Like, that dude's great. He's a good actor, and he played that part really good. But altogether, like, that's, for me, that's some of the stuff that was like I didn't like even the action, and when all the, kind of all the Mandalorians, all of them were sitting there fighting together, and all that shit were there flying around, all that, like, a lot of that action, it was cool, it was great, I was really enjoying it. A lot of it, you could tell she's not used to directing that action. So while it was all good and I was enjoying it, some of the way it was all done was it's kind of like, it really pulls me out of it. Some of the acting, like I said, by like I said, Katie Sackhoff, with the acting, it seemed a little stiff. I did like I said, I did like how they did make the joke early in the show about stormtroopers, not these stormtroopers not being able to hit the broadside of a bantha, or whatever they said. I like how they made the joke, but the joke's kind of like, huh, and then later they show Mando when they're actually all there on the ship, when they're sitting there trying to infiltrate the ship. They show that the motherfuckers can't shoot. They can't shoot and they can't hit, because when he was sitting there running up, they kept showing him, showing it hitting him, and he was like, and he was all sitting like he was getting beat the fuck up. And then he set off those detonators and blew him up. So, but they also showed that a lot of shots missed as well. So the thing is as much as they can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't overplay the joke. You know what I mean? And that's what I didn't want, because, like, I feel like if it was like a Taika Waititi thing, they're gonna overplay the joke. And we've certainly seen that. We've certainly seen that where they've done that in some other instances. And here, I think they kind of showed it a little bit, but didn't overplay it. Especially when they went and they made the joke in the episode itself in the first place. Thought it was cool. And altogether, I mean, it was good. A lot of things happened in the episode too, and I think that's part of what is so great, because all of these things did happen. You see him crash land at the beginning, on the planet. You see him get kind of facing a little bit of challenges, like at every single turn. He gets on the ship. He gets into a fight. He almost loses. He almost loses the child. Kind of get a little bit more action. Then get kind of drawn in a little bit more. There's a little bit of drama with him and these other Mandalorians. It's taking off their helmets. Just all of these little things that kind of built up. This is what made it good. But there's still other things about it that just kind of go back and forth. Like I said, some of that action was kind of like, it's questionable. But I thought it was good. Altogether, I did like the episode. I did like the episode. And that's why I say, like, but being critical of it, like, just being critical of it, I have to say, a 7. A 7. 7. You kids have to bring her name, man. Yeah, what was her name? She was credited with a real name and didn't have the character's name next to it. Right. It's Koshka. It's Koshka something. Okay. I'll have to watch it with the subtitles to see if it says their names. Yeah, I didn't think that it did. I thought it said his name, the guy. I thought it said his name. They obviously said her name. They said her name, but yeah, I can't remember. And guys know how Bo-Katan know that Ahsoka survived? No, I don't know. Oh, Bo-Katan was looking so cool. Brought back the good old Clone Wars days. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, yeah, and I haven't watched the Clone Wars. Maybe I need to do that, I'm sure. My favorite Star Wars show is The Boys. The Boys. Oh, is that like what do you mean? Is that an episode? You guys have Bo-Katan and no yeah. Yeah, right. I clapped out loud when Bo-Katan removed her helmet. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Mark Hamilton, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. It says, Cosca Reeves, Sasha's character, other Mando dude called Axe Woves. Wolves. Katie Sackhoff. I love that episode. 'Twas 100% Star Wars porn. Yeah, like I said, it was fun and entertaining. That's the thing about it. Like, I would rate it like a 7, but I would say like the fun and excitement is fucking off the charts. Absolutely. But like I said, I like the last episode too, and giving we're gonna get. I would give it about 6.5, but it was still a good episode. I liked it. Of course, like I just said, like I said before. Rona. Like I said before, I'd give Favreau's an 8. So she's perfect. Check the character in Clone Wars. It was a perfect representation. All right, right. She played the character much like she plays the voice of the character from the cartoons. I thought it was pretty consistent. Okay, so she does the voice in the cartoons as well. Okay, and is that it? Is she a voice? So she's a voice actress or actor. She's a voice actor then, not really an on-screen actor as much, and that is probably why where I would say about the performance that I felt out of her. I'm kind of like, it feels a little stiff. Feels a little stiff. So yeah, okay. Voice Bo-Katan. Okay, yeah. She was also in the reboot of Battlestar Galactica. Oh, okay. She was Starbuck in Battlestar. Okay, all right. Well, and that's it too. It's a TV show, right? And then we're talking about if you're not a big movie star that crossed over into doing TV shows for a regular paycheck, chances are you either one haven't got a big break or that's your gig, that's your ability, and that's not a bad thing. That doesn't mean you're a terrible actor. It just means that your caliber of delivering a good performance, emoting more than anything, being able to deliver those kinds of things just isn't as on par with a good quality actor. And that is where I will say that's where a Gal Gadot lands. She's getting roles. I mean, she's a good representative of everything that she does and all that kinds of stuff. But she's not a great actress. She's beautiful. She's great. She's good. She's good. She does good in interviews and all those kinds of things. But she's not a great actress. You know what I mean? So yeah, okay, yeah. Sasha Banks isn't Sabine, right? Yeah. Okay, Rex could be alive. Yeah, could be. I was reading about Rex in one of the books I was reading. Titus Welliver is the Imp officer. Titus Welliver is the Imperial officer. He's been in loads of stuff. Yeah. Knew him from The Good Wife. Yeah, right. Yeah, I was gonna say. And as the DA. Yeah. That dude. Yeah, Titus Welliver. Yeah, he's a good actor. And the stuff I've seen him in, he's good. He was perfect in this show. Great. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna check out for a bit. Love you, Trina. I hope everyone has it. You too, Irish. Thank you so much for being here. Just shave off the mustache and leave the brother Hezekiah Amish Jewish. Yeah. Well, you know what this says in the Bible about not forgiving people, right? No, brother Hezekiah. Why don't you tell us? Well, it's against it. I know what you're talking about, brother Hezekiah. Say, Mr. McCracken, what's the sugar for? Didn't I tell you to call me Ernie? Or Big Ern? It's for my morning coffee. That's funny, man. Cosca Reeves and Sasha. Okay, yeah. My two favorite quotes. Oh, you one of those? And her making fun of of the "This is the way." Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, all of that kind of stuff was pretty funny, and like it kind of played into that character. Kind of like I did like that. I like the way that came off. Yeah. Axe Woves is the other male Mando. Okay, Axe Woves. All right. Yeah. All right. Oh, and Rebels. Bo-Katan looking young. Yeah. 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 And like I said, I mean, I think that like I said, Katie Sackhoff, her performance came off a little stiff. The guy, he came off okay, but I know I've seen that guy in some stuff before, and he seemed the same kind of way. Like he seems okay, it's what he's doing, but seems like a little like loosen up, just loosen up a little bit. Maybe they were supposed to be kind of looking a little bit tense the whole time. And yeah, Sasha Banks, she didn't really do a whole lot in the episode, and so all she had to do was sit there and just kind of be, really. Um, she did okay. She did okay. I mean, I don't think she's not an actor. You know what I mean? She's not an actor. So I don't have the high expectations for it. And, knowing that about Katie Sackhoff just kind of makes me okay. She's not like while she is an actor, she does one probably more successful in one than the other, and there's reasons for that. There's reasons for that, and it's not a bad thing. Bo-Katan was my third favorite Star Wars character and favorite Mando and favorite clan house, and I called her and the Night Owls for this episode. All right, yeah. Later. She's in Battlestar Galactica. Katie Sackhoff has done loads of screen acting. Okay, all right. She does both. Right, and I guess the thing is like she's obviously not a leading actor. Actress. She's not a leading actress, and there's reasons for that. There's reasons for that. And like I said, it's not like it's not. It doesn't mean you suck. I mean, look at look at old what's her name. Oh man, there's plenty of them out there, man. That they're decent. They're just not leading actors. Yeah. Right. And so yeah, good. I mean, good doesn't mean right. Plenty of people are good. Yeah. Okay, Star Wars porn. Watch a wiki. Oh, you're bad. You're bad. So what do you guys think? Is Ahsoka gonna be in the next episode? Is it gonna be in the next episode? Because they're not. You can see they're not wasting any time. They're not wasting any time with the characters or anything. They're not wasting any time with that. So are we actually gonna see her in the next episode, or are we gonna see somebody else and then her in the episode after that? What do you think? Is episode 4 gonna give us Ahsoka? Is it? She's a good actor. She played a good villain on Supergirl. Again. What we're talking about here is a good act. She's a good actor in TV shows, right? That's what I'm saying. You can be good. A lot of people do good in TV. Don't make good jumps to movies. And it's not to say that they're not good and that they have no talent. There's just certain qualities that these people don't have for playing these bigger characters for different reasons, having bigger roles out there. And that's what, and sometimes in the movie industry, they take gambles and hope that they find good actors when doing these kinds of, when giving people that chance. Like, look at Daisy Ridley. She has potential to be good. She wasn't great. She has potential to be good, though. It's the same kind of thing. There's reasons that you do more TV shows and aren't a leading actress in movies. There's reasons. And I hate saying that, just actor. There's reasons why. It's not to say that you suck. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, no, I know, I know, I know, Reefer, but I'm just saying because everybody keeps like, oh, saying she good, like, I get it, I get it, like, I know, but what I'm saying is like, I'm not, it doesn't take away, but there's reasons, there's reasons, because reasons. I see IG88 60. Oh man, oh man. I would give this episode a 9 out of 10 because the intense action. Well, the intense action was what I liked about it, but some of the other stuff that happens in it is kind of what like like I said, the intense action was cool, but you could tell that she's not used to directing action. You could see some of that in the episode. Maybe reveal Ahsoka at the end of the episode, but Filoni episode is episode 5. Oh, okay. So then it's for sure happening in episode 5. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Alright. I got to the market. Yeah. Definitely. I think it's the very end of the episode she'll appear. Okay, yeah. Right. Alright, you guys are saying the same thing. I already had Ahsoka, she's a dead fish. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, Mark, we're on the same page. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, you say it. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying here now that I'm caught up with the chat. Yeah. Next episode is My Thrall and Jailbreak on Navarro. Directed by Carl Weathers. Oh, and you see the last of the trailer footage that we've already seen. Cara Dune and Grief Karga back. Alright. Nice. Oh man. My 3 most hyped projects are 1. Moon Knight, 2. Bo-Katan and Cara, and 3. Invincible. Yeah, nice. Hey, that's a good list. That's a good list there. Yeah, Moon Knight will be great. Especially if that really is true about Oscar Isaac. I'm pretty sure it was reported by the big outlets that he is going to be. Isn't it pretty like yeah. That's great. Oscar Isaac's great. And yeah, that'll be good. Absolutely. Yeah, Bo-Katan and Cara. Yeah, and see, here's the thing: is like, can they between those two actors, can they really together? They could probably carry a show. But not one without the other, and definitely not one without another. Like, they probably need another supporting actor in there to even help them at times. So they'll probably, obviously have guests and shit like that. Yeah. Honestly, for me, it was a 10 out of 10 for a 30-minute Mando episode. It had everything. Okay, was it only 30 minutes? Like, I didn't pay attention to the time, but yeah, and that's what I say. Like I think the ranking overall, but I still really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy the episode because believe me, like I was sitting there happy throughout a lot of the episode, like seeing because like I said, it was well paced. It was well paced throughout the whole episode. It starts off, kind of a little bit slow, and then it just like bam, jumps right into it. You get a little bit of action, then it slows down. He's going on his little mission. He gets a little bit of action, and then slows down for a minute, and a little more action. Like it just kind of like it kept going. It kept going. Like whoop, whoop. Like it was a good ride. It was a good ride, and that's what I liked about it. Yeah, it was definitely good and entertaining. But anyway, guys, going to go ahead and call it a show there. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Make sure that you guys are here for the Trailer Park Live tonight. Maybe we'll open up tonight. Maybe we'll bring some guests on tonight. We'll talk about some stuff. Yeah, and see what you guys are thinking. Talk and do some things like that. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a very good day today. Go out and have a good Friday the 13th. You're gonna watch the movies? You're gonna watch Friday the 13th? It's Friday the 13th. Why not? Right? Anyway, guys, you all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.